Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Trick 9B! Trick 9B!
He wants to change this route. The run from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
He's marked down.
Let's talk about Alabama. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go!
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down coming up.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Set! Just like that.
Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
414 saddle.
Big hits are not hits you want your quarterback taking. You can live with it from your wide receivers. You can live with it from your running backs, but quarterbacks have more tendencies to fumble and get hit on those shoulders where they want to throw later in the game that can really take a toll on them.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
Base, 27 jump.
The inside handoff. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Back open in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
Cooler!
Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Base 27 jump.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
Ball carried.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
At the 31-yard.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here we go. Set.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
At the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Ready, set. Hey, camper. Camper. Got it? Shadows. Shadows. Ready, set. Ready. What do you got?
Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's Madison. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Georgia.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mix it up all over the... They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Loss of 6 yards on the play.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Heaves it deep. He makes a grab. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22.
Let's go! Let's go!
The hand to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Dogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Madison. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field.
Football 7! Football 7! Down!
To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, David.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Georgia.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And the point after is good. So it's an 80-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short.
Set, ready.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Okay, ready. Set up.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Here we go.
He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Okay, great. Got it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to...
Mack's going for the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To the air on first down. Firing deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Four.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Rushes on him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback may change this route.
Ready.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is how you set the tone. First and goal, the offense set up in great position. Nice job rushing the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, getting him in the ground, and now getting him in a second down and long situation.
Fires on the move and wings it incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down.
Flag.
He's looking downfield to throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Set, ready.
The give to the single back. Fighting off the defender. Got the first down and more. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Set, go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Can't get him to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Torques. Set hot.
They'll leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Gain of 9.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
He's out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Got the quick pass. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Power football with the run. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Number 29.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
18, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're working that left side. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
First half, with the score, Georgia 28, Alabama 17.
Ready to start the second half, Alabama will kick it off.
Advance on the football.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to...
There he goes. Lowers those pads. He now has 110 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Pickup of 5.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
Here we go, here we go.
The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. He'll throw on third down. Here's a heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Tackle at the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Set, ready, ready, ready.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down.
Direction. Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
This is my mode, baby.
Here comes the offense on first down.
Music note. Music note. 221 wing. 221 wing. Charcoal.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Cookie.
Gonna sling it on second down. Going for it all. Touchdown Tide! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Crimson Tide.
He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15.
Here we go. On the ready. On the ready. Okay, ready. Hey, fire. Ready. All set. Okay, break. Canopy.
Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. Hauls in the deep ball. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Cornhole, 88. Stick. Okay, break.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Some misdirection with the counter. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone
snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Georgia, number 29 in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Alabama, 24.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down.
To the line, to the jerk.
Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense takes Mack.